Hello everybody, I hope you have all been having a great World Book Day and that you enjoy dressing up as some of your storybook characters. Today I am going to be reading a book called A Squash and a Squeeze by Julia Donaldson and Axcel Scheffler, and some of you might have heard this story before. Shall we have a see what it's all about? A little old lady lived all by herself with a table and chair and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and groan. "There's not enough room in my home. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped round the room, knocking over the jug. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was pokey for one and it's teeny for two. My nose has a tickle and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg, then sat down to nibble the table leg. Little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was teeny for two and it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. Oh my goodness, he's eaten all of her food, isn't he, in her house? And look, the goat is sitting on her bed. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore! It was titchy for three and it's teeny for four. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. Have you ever seen a cow dancing on the table? That's funny, isn't it? The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It was teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take them all out," said the wise old man, "but then I'll be back to where I first began." So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better, at last I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and she shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house, it's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for five, it's gigantic for one. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-dee-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of the frolics and fiddly-dee-dees. It isn't a squash and a squeeze. Well, so now she's all happy, isn't she? Because she doesn't think her house is small anymore. She thinks she's got lots of space now all of the animals have left. I hope you enjoyed listening to that story. Bye!